Hi Taurus, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to JilleTarot. This is your love reading for mid-March 2021. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and it's not going to resonate with everyone, so let your intuition guide you to what feels meaningful for you. You could also check out the other signs that make up your chart. A lot of times those readings contain additional messages, and thank you all so much for your awesome support. If this resonates, please feel free to like and subscribe. So let's see what the main message is for you this month, Taurus, regarding love for mid-March 2021. And we're getting two cards, regret and awakening. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you, and awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Could be this person that's feeling the remorse for the way they treated you, and they're having a spiritual transformation, Taurus. So let's see here. Let's get some more cards. And we're getting communication. You are clear in your intention and expression. And freedom. You are free to explore. So we have regret, that someone feels remorse for the way they treated you, and awakening, that someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. So that could be a person from your past that's feeling remorse for the way they treated you, and it could be you that's having this spiritual transformation, this spiritual awakening, or it could be your energy or the other person's energy for both these cards. But either way, there is, when it comes to regret, there is someone is experiencing a spiritual transformation, and we have communication. You are clear in your intention and expression. So, somebody could be communicating to you about their regret, or you possibly need to communicate with someone the remorse you may feel for the way you treated them. So however that energy resonates, but let's get some cards for communication here. And we're getting the King of Wands, the Moon, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got the King of Wands. So this is fire sign energy. So it could possibly be a fire sign that, is the one that's feeling this remorse for the way they treated you in the past. So it could be a Leo, Aries, a Sagittarius here that's feeling this regret. There's a lot of deep emotions. It feels like to me this Moon card in this reading is actually representing the deep emotions of this regret. It also feels like it is actually, what is driving these deep emotions, that this other person, you or this other person is feeling, this regret is coming to the surface here. It's coming out into the light. And it, it leads to this new perspective. The emotions, the regret coming to the surface is what's allowing this new perspective, this new spiritual transformation here with the Hangman card. This is about spiritual transformation for a brand new perspective. And if this is your energy, here you are showing up in your reading, Taurus, in regards to connections, when it comes to connections and relationships, it does feel to me like you're ready for this new awakening. You're undergoing a deep spiritual transformation either way. And it feels like it's about, with this Queen of Pentacles, this is about your communication and actually being very clear in your intentions and your expressions of deep emotions, whether that's about regret or not. But we have the Queen of Pentacles. And so, like I said, we do have fire energy, and it feels like this is your energy, and you're ready to be as somebody or something, as this regret energy comes to the surface, this remorse for whatever this past is. As it comes to the surface and this spiritual awakening comes in, this is you being very receptive to love. You're very much ready for connection and relationships, or to strengthen a connection and a relationship here. If it's not a fire sign, this is about you, this is about being very powerful, feeling very confident in your communications, feeling very confident that you can have this new awakening. You're undergoing this spiritual transformation for this new perspective. You're willing to let your very deep emotions surface when it comes to connections and relationships. But this is very grounded, stable energy at the same time. You know, this new perspective can bring a new grounding, stable energy to connections and relationships here. We have freedom here that you're free to explore. So let's get some cards for that. And we're getting the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and Temperance. So it does, you know, it feels to me like with this freedom, you're free to explore. There is some sort of deceptive behavior. And that could come back to this regret. The way you treated someone or the way someone treated you, it feels like, you know, there was some sort of deception going on, some sort of secrets, some sort of untruths, some sort of sneakiness that took place. And that's what caused this freedom. You know, and it feels to me like you're free to explore. And, you know, whatever this is in the past, this Seven of Swords, this King of Cups, he can, you know, he can actually heal. He can actually, you know, be very powerful and very confident in emotional energy here. Very much, you know, it could be a water sign that comes in that you're exploring your options with. Could be, like I said, fire sign, could be water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Or it could be either of those signs that maybe, you know, that maybe isn't telling you the whole truth. Like I said, or it could be that person who feels the remorse for the way they treated you because maybe they weren't totally 100% honest and open about something going on in the situation. But, you know, we have the Seven of Wands. This is about being guarded and defensive. But if you want to overcome the energy of being guarded and defensive, the reason you're guarded and defensive is because of this Seven of Swords energy. But if you want to tap into this King of Cups energy, you can actually bring your grounded energy when it comes to connections and relationships, ground your emotions, and actually embody this King of Cups energy where you're very confident in your emotions, in your communications, and, you know, you in your freedom. Actually, you know, this freedom actually allows you, this King of Cups energy allows you to tap into being very confident, powerful in your emotional energy, and controlling, not necessarily controlling, but in managing some very deep emotions if that's the case. But, you know, if this is in a general sense, you can actually tap into this confident, powerful, enthusiastic, action-oriented King of Wands energy and this King of Cups energy where you're tapping into the energy of being very much in your power when it comes to emotional, loving energy. And like I said, we do have being guarded and defensive with the Seven of Wands, but that could be what this new perspective is, this new change, this spiritual transformation and new perspective is going to help. And being very much self-connected when it comes to connections and relationships, very grounded and secure, is going to help you work past the sevens here. You know, sevens are about reflection and assessment. They can also be about warnings. So it's about a warning and actually, you know, taking the time to assess the situation, assess what that warning means. And then we have Temperance, you know, allowing things to unfold, going with the flow here. This is Sagittarius energy. But this can also be, you know, this is about blending and harmonizing the energies of, you know, of your energy, your grounded, stable energy, of this watery, emotional energy, and also of this passionate energy, this fiery, passionate energy. You can blend all these very nicely. And like I said, move away from the seven energy. This is the energy, the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands is the energy it feels like you're working through. You know, when it comes to this spiritual transformation that you're possibly undergoing, or this could be somebody else's energy. But like I said, we have blending and harmonizing the energies, you know, and actually, you know, to make them, to blend all these energies very nicely. And it is about, you know, you're clear on your intentions and your communication. You have the freedom to explore here. So it feels like you're with this spiritual awakening, with this remorseful regret energy. that's going to be, this is going to be worked through, whether that's your energy or another person's energy. We do have Pisces energy, possibly Cancer energy with the moon here. So that could come back to this freedom energy that you're exploring. But make sure that you're clear in your intentions and your communications. Make sure that any regret or remorse, if this is your energy, that you're having this awakening, bringing some buried emotions into the light, into the surface, so that you can have this awakening and undergo a spiritual transformation and new perspective that's going to bring you back here, very much self-connected when it comes to relationships and connections, and working through the sevens here. And then we have this Temperance energy. This is about having patience and going with the flow, allowing this situation to unfold naturally. It feels like is what's going to be really helpful to you. So let's see here. Let's see what the best advice is for Taurus. And we're getting more than friends. This friendship has developed into romance. So take a look around. That could be what this secret is. What, some regret, some remorse, whatever this regret is, it comes back to this Seven of Swords. They haven't really let you know, possibly, that they want more than friendship, or you haven't let them know that you want more than friendship. You've been guarded and defensive of this, but tapping into these energies actually can bring this alchemy. It's going to harmonize and blend the energies so that, you can maybe start, as you have this spiritual transformation, you can start to communicate what your intentions are, express yourself clearly when it comes. There's a lot of deep emotions between you and another person here. Like I said, we do have fire sign energy. We do have Pisces, possibly Cancer energy, water sign energy here, and Sagittarius energy. So like I said, you could be all of these people, and you're exploring your options. You're exploring the situation. You could be friends with all of them, but you're, with this Queen of Pentacles, you're ready. As this spiritual awakening and transformation comes in, you're ready to actually communicate and explore the possibility of becoming more than friends, of turning this friendship into a romance. So it looks pretty positive. Like I said, you're working through some things. You're trying to blend some energies, but just know that there's someone out there that feels regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. And this someone could be having an awakening, a spiritual transformation, and it's going to allow communication. Just make sure that you're free to explore. You're freeing yourself up to explore the deep emotions that are going on here. And, at the end of the reading, we have patience, allowing this situation, when it comes to more than friends, when it comes to a friendship turning into a romance, allow this to unfold naturally to see where it goes. So I hope this was helpful, Taurus. I hope you have a great rest of the month. And until next time, I'm wishing you lots of love and many blessings.